Hey, it's Holly. In today's video I thought I would do another hairstyle video because in one of my other videos someone commented saying that they wanted to see another hairstyle video, so I thought I'd do that for you today. So today I'm going to show you 3 different hairstyles and they're all like if you want your hair up. So one is just a normal donut, so it's like you have a donut bun on your head. One is sort of like you put your hair in a plait and then put it in a bun on top, so it's like out the way but it can still get wavy and stuff. And the third, I'm going to show you a Milkmaid braid, so let's go. So the first hairstyle I'm going to do is one where you put your hair in a ponytail, then make it into a plait and then just wrap it round, so it's like a bun on top of your head but it's a plait, so it gives it some more sort of like textures and it looks different to a normal bun, and also you can sleep in it and then your hair will be wavy the next day. So I'm going to show you that one first. So let's get started with the first hairstyle. So for this you're going to need to put your hair in a high ponytail. Just like that. You can have it as loose or as tight as you want, but for this I'm going to do it quite tight because it's just for shoving up out the way. Just if I was like staying at home or something, so it doesn't really matter what I look like. So yeah, there's my ponytail. And then you're going to want to start plaiting your hair. So for this I'm going to use a clear elastic like this. I'm just going to tip my head over, plait my hair and then secure it with the clear elastic. And the reason I do it this way is just because it's easier for me. You can plait your hair any way that you want, but for doing this I find this way is easier. And also the tighter you do it the better. If you're wanting it to be for next day wavy hair, like the tighter you do it the more wavy your hair will be. So that's the hair plaited, and then I'll just secure it now with the clear elastic. Just like that. And then you're gonna get another bobble. All you need to do now is just wrap it around like this to form the bun. And then secure it with the bobble. Just like that. So it's just like a little bun on your head, but obviously with the plait it gives it more texture. And it makes it like look a bit cooler. So yeah, that's the first hairstyle done. Now for the next one. So the next hairstyle I'm going to show you is the donut bun. So you use a donut like this, wrap your hair in it and then have it on top of your head. So I'm going to show you that next. So for the next hairstyle you'll want your hair in a ponytail again. So it's just the same as before. And then you want to get a donut, so I have this one which is, I think this is a large one, but you can get smaller sizes and probably bigger ones as well, but I've just got this size. So first of all, what I do is get my donut and then I put it onto the ponytail and pull it through, and then stand up, tip my head over, bring it down to the end of the hair to then curl it over so it's like sort of wrapped around that way, and then you're going to start rolling it upwards, and each couple of times you do it you want to spread the hair out, so just grab it and pull it around so that you don't get any areas that are like not covered. Just makes it easier, because if it's all in one clump it'll make it more difficult to separate. So if you do it as you go in, then it makes it easier. So then you pull it up again a couple of times and just keep separating the hair and just keep going around like that until you're at the top of your head. So now I've gotten nearly to the top. I just want to put my head back up and then just roll the rest down so it sits nicely on my head. And then also I've got the mirror by the side of me, so if I look that way it's because I'm using my mirror. And you just want to fiddle around with it until you get it how you want it to be, and just tuck any extra pieces of hair under. I think that looks okay. And also the size of the donut determines what size it actually looks like on your head, but because mine tends to look a bit bigger, so like the donut is say what this size, but it spreads out a bit on my head because of the hair. It can't like fully tuck in, so some of it's like a little bit puffy, but that's alright because I like it quite big anyway. And then I'm just gonna get a bobble, and then I'm gonna use it to go over the donut like this, just so that it secures the hair, and then it's not as loose as well, so it keeps it like a bit neater, and it makes it a bit tighter as well, so it won't fall out as easily, so it'll last a bit longer. And it doesn't matter if there's any messy bits, because sometimes donuts can be like a messy hairstyle. So if you want it neat, then have it neat, but otherwise you can have it a bit messy as well, or just do it however you like it. So then that's the donut there, and then I usually get some grips, which are these type. These are like specially made for donuts, so it's like they're kind of like this, like jagged on each side. So then I just get a few of these. I tend to put them front, back, both sides, and then slot them in between. So I think altogether I use about 8, just to make sure that it's all secure. Especially if I'm doing dance, because sometimes I have to wear a donut for dance. If I'm doing that, then obviously I don't want my hair to fall out, so I want to put a few more in to keep it extra secure. But if I'm just like, say, going to town or just going out somewhere, then I'll just put like 8 in, or just a few, just to make sure it doesn't fall out and then stays how I want it to be. So that's the donut hairstyle, and then you can mess it up if you want it, or just leave it how it is. So that's it. You can also add some hairspray if you want it to last longer, but that's pretty much it for a donut. So the last hairstyle I'm going to show you is a Milkmaid braid. So it's where you have plaits either side of your head, and you put them on top of your head out of the way, and they cross over, so it just looks nice and it's out of the way. So I'm going to show you that one now. So first you want to separate your hair into 2, so put a parting down the middle, however you're parting, and then brush both sides. And you want to try and get equal hair on each side, as much as you can anyway. Just makes it easier and it makes it look better as well. So once you've brushed your hair, then you're going to want to put both sides into plaits. And I'm also going to secure each side with a clear elastic again. So you can just do any sort of normal plait that you want. Doesn't really matter. And you can do it as tight or as loose as you want to. I'm going to do it quite tight because I think that looks quite nice. And then also I can do this if I want wavy hair, so I could sleep in it overnight. Or if I was just going out somewhere, it looks really pretty. So you need to go as far down the end as you can. And then once you get there, secure it with a clear elastic. And then just repeat it for the other side. So once you've repeated it for the other side, you'll have 2 plaits like this. Get some grips. I have these sort of brown coloured ones here, so I'm going to use them. So I'll just get one off. Put this over one side, and then secure it with a grip over here. And you can easily like play around with it and do anything you want later, but just for now I'm going to just secure it in. And then do the same with this one. And if you want, like while you're doing the second one, you can try and hide the hair from the first plait behind it. And just sort of tuck it in a bit and then secure this side. Like that, and then just want to play around with it, tuck any bits of hair under that you don't want to be seen, like from that plait. And then from this side I want to try and tuck these parts in here, just so that the ends of the plaits can't be seen because it looks a bit weird. So it's out the way. And secure that in there. And then just keep playing around with it until you're happy with what it looks like, because some bits of hair might sort of like poke out and stuff as you're doing it. But then once you can see that it's all tucked away and hidden and you're just left with the two plaits like this, then once you're happy with it, it's all good. You can also put a few grips in other places. I like to put them like either in the front or in the back to keep the two plaits together. So if you do it in the back, then it's sort of a bit more hidden like that. And it doesn't really matter as much if some of the grips are shown, because with the gold ones it's just like a little sparkly bit, so it looks kind of cute really if it's just little sparkly bits like poking out in some places. But that's pretty much it for the Milkmaid braid. So yeah, so that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed seeing the different hairstyles I did. So if you want your hair up out the way or in plaits to have, if you have it overnight and then make your hair wavy. So I hope you enjoyed seeing this video today. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Leave any comments down below. Subscribe for more content from me. That's it. See you later. Thanks for watching. Bye!